ഇന്ന് നമ്മൾ നോക്കാൻ പോകുന്നത് ദ സീക്രട്ട് ടേർട്ടിൽസ് ഓഫ് കണ്ടാവ് എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ചാപ്റ്ററിൻ്റെ ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻസും ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസും ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, ഹൗ അക്കോർഡിംഗ് ടു ദ ലെജൻഡ് ഡിഡ് ദ വാരിയേഴ്സ് ഓഫ് കണ്ടാവ് സേവ് ദംസെൽസ് ആസ് ലോങ് ജേർണി by sea? According to the legend, the warriors of Kadavu saved themselves a long journey by sea by sliding their canoes on rollers up over the narrow neck of land. This way, they could avoid the long journey around the east and the west of the Kadavu island. Question second, the turtles will not rise to the surface of the bay if any members of the nearby village of Nabuklev is present there. What would be the reason? It was the fisherman of Nabuklev who tried to take away Tinei Kobaga, the wife of the chief of Namuana, and her daughter Rodalis. These two women saved themselves by turning into turtles. The turtles that now live in the bay are descendants of the two women. The people of Namuana and Nabuklev are the great rivals. That is why the turtles will not rise to the surface if any member of the village of Nabuklev is present during the turtle calling by the Namuana maidens. Question third, are all rituals strange? Why? Is all the rituals strange? They are strange because in all of them some impossible things are described. As they are passed from generation to generation, people go on adding things to the original story according to their imagination. Question 4, comment on the opening sentence of the legend. The opening sentence is a typical way of starting a story. Here the syntax, the order of the arrangement of words is also changed. It says many years ago lived a very lovely princess called Tinei Kobaga. The verb here comes before the subject. Question 5, what happens to the two women when they go fishing? When the two women go fishing, they are seized by the fisherman from the neighboring village. Their hands and feet are tied and they are thrown into the hold of the canoe of the fisherman. As the women are taken away, a storm rises in the sea and the canoe is in danger of drowning. The woman turns into turtles as they are thrown into the sea by the fisherman. The belief is that the turtles that live in the Kadavu Bay are the descendants of these two women. Question 6, what does the change in weather signify? The change in weather signifies that the god of sea answered the prayers of two women, Tinei Kobaga and her daughter Rodalis. The changed weather would help them to escape from the captivity of the fishermen of Nabuklev. Question 7, why are the women dressed in mourning? They are dressed in mourning because they had lost the wife of the chief and their daughter Tinei Kobaga and Rodalis. Since they changed into turtles and never returned into their village, they were as good as dead. Question 8, what do the lines of the song indicate? The lines of the song indicate that the women of Namuana love the wife of the chief and her daughter Tinei Kobaga and Rodalis, as they also want to have a look at them. Activity first question ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്തെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ, who do you think are really punished, the Nabuklev fisherman or the two women from Namuana? I think the two women from Namuana are really punished. From two beautiful human beings, they were changed into turtles. Question second, discuss the situation in the present context of atrocities against women. Conduct a debate on the topic, are women empowered in our society? അപ്പോൾ ആൻസറിൽ ഫോറിനും എന്താ എഗാനിസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടും പോയിൻറ്റ്സ് എഴുതണം. അപ്പോൾ ഫോറിന് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്തുള്ള നമ്മളെ പോയിൻറ്റ്സ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്, വുമൻസ് ആർ എംപവേർഡ് ഇൻ ദ സൊസൈറ്റി. We have powerful women like Sonia Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee and Mayawati. Ms. Indira Gandhi was the strongest Prime Minister India had. Women have the same political rights as men. In government services and public undertakings, women get the same salary for the same job. Women are given preferential treatment when it comes to education and healthcare. There are many programs today meant for the empowerment of women. In the against point, the equal rights of women are limited to the paper. Women don't get equal pay with men, especially in the private sector. Women are treated as second-class citizens. In the home, many man commands and the woman obeys. There are so many limitations to the mode of dressing and such things for women. No religion lets women to be priests. Some religions even deny access to women to their places of worship. Because Manu had said that the past nas three swanta trayam many people don't let their women have any kind of freedom. Even now the dowry system is very much active in different names like share and pocket money. In activity second, write up ആണ്. You have read the story of an unusual Fijian ritual. Can you think the same rituals? Can you think of the same rituals, similar rituals practiced in your locality? അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ഇടയിലുള്ള റിച്വൽസ് ആണ് റിച്വലിനെ പറ്റി എഴുതാനാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഓണം is a festival that is celebrated by the Malayalis. It is commemorated every year because of the legend. King Mahabali ruled Kerala and he was a just ruler. All the people were treated equally. There was liberty, equality and fraternity in the land. There was happiness everywhere. People were happier than the inhabitants of heaven, so they became jealous. So one god, disguised as an ascetic, Vamana, came to Mahabali and requested him to give him 3 feet of land to sit and do his tapas. The generous Mahabali gladly granted his wish. Then suddenly Vamana began to grow in size and he was tall as the sky. With 1 foot he measured the entire land of Mahabali. With the second foot he measured the skies above the land. Then he asked Mahabali where did he could have his 3rd foot on the land. Mahabali bent his head and told him he can have it there. Vamana put his foot on Mahabali's head and Mahabali was pushed deep down into the underworld. As he was going down, he asked Vamana to give him a boon. He should be allowed to come back and visit the beloved people once a year. His request was granted. The Kerala people believe that Mahabali comes to earth to see them every year on Thiruvonam Day to receive their beloved king. The people make pookalams in their yard. They make some meal. They wear new clothes and adorn themselves as best as they can. They also have some folk dances and other entertaining things to welcome their great king. It is a festive season in Kerala and everybody looks happy on that day. The occasion is commercially exploited by the businessman to sell all kind of things. It is a holiday season for Kerala's and people organize tours and various other activities. In activity third, ഒരു travel brochure ആണ്. ഇപ്പോൾ ട്രാവൽ ബ്രോഷർ വേണ്ട കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇനി നമുക്കൊരു ട്രാവൽ ബ്രോഷർ എഴുതാം. Niagara in Kerala. Yes, Adrapalli Falls in Kerala is nicknamed the Niagara of India. It is a 24-meter, 80 feet waterfall near the Vadachal Forest Division and the Sholaya Ranges. It is a thrilling sight, especially in the monsoon season. At the Adrapalli Falls, the water of the Chalakudi River surges around big rocks and cascades down in 3 separate paths. Below the falls, the river remains turbulent for about 1 kilometer. Then it calms down and flows smoothly until reaching the dam at Tumburmuri. Wildlife in the area includes the Asiatic elephant, tiger, leopard, bison, samba, and the lion-tailed monkey. Different types of hornbills live in this area. Plantation in the area contain teak, bamboo and eucalyptus. This area is renowned for its biodiversity. You will see goats plenty there. Visitors can reach the top of the waterfall via a paved path that leads through thick bamboo clusters. The steep narrow path also leads to the bottom of the falls. The best time to visit the waterfall is between June and September. Many films are shot because of its glory, splendor and scenic extravaganza. If you love nature, beauty and adventure, come to Adrapalli and enjoy its breathtaking view. It is truly the Niagara of India. Niagara is much bigger, but it does not have the wildlife and the biodiversity seen in the miraculous place. Adrapalli is 30 km to the west of Chalakudi. The journey from Chalakudi to the falls passes through the landscape of winding roads, small villages and lush green trees. If you enjoy local foods, you will find a lot of small restaurants on your way where you can enjoy local dishes, but be careful, some of them could be very spicy and hot. Any extended activities ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ നമുക്കൊരു ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷന് വേണ്ടി മലയാളം ടെക്സ്റ്റ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, അതിൻ്റെ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ട്രാൻസ്ലേഷൻ ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിനാണ് ഈ പാഠം ഈസ് എ വില്ലേജ് ദാറ്റ് ഗ്രാജുവലി ഡെവലപ്ഡ് ഫ്രം എ ലാർജ് മഡി ഏരിയ. ഇൻ ദ ആൻഷ്യൻ ടൈംസ് എ സ്മോൾ റിവർ ഫ്ലോഡ് ത്രൂ ഇറ്റ് ആൻഡ് emptied its waters into the sea 1 mile west of the place. In the course of time, centuries perhaps, the river was filled with mud and reduced itself into a canal. That part is still known as the bank of the river. Even that canal stopped flowing and the entire area became a vast muddy field. As the muddy field began to dry up, man entered and started living there. ഇനി question 5. ഒരു ടൂർ പ്രോഗ്രാമിൻ്റെ ഡിഫറെൻറ്റ് സ്റ്റേജസ് ആണ്. അവിടെ എന്തൊക്കെയാണെന്ന് വെച്ചാൽ അവരുടെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് ആണ് ഇവിടെ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഹൗ മെനി ആർ യു റെഡി ടു കം, ഹൗ ലോങ് ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ദ ടൂർ പ്രോഗ്രാം, വാട്ട് ഈസ് ദ ഡെസ്റ്റിനേഷൻ, വാട്ട് ആർ ദ തിങ്സ് ടു ബി ഡൺ ദെയർ, ദ കോസ്റ്റ് പെർ പേഴ്സൺ, ദ ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് ട്രാൻസ്പോർട്ട്, ഫുഡ് ആൻഡ് സ്റ്റേ, സേഫ്റ്റി പ്രിക്കോഷൻസ് ടു ബി ടേക്കൺ. ഇനി ആക്ടിവിറ്റി സെക്കൻഡ്, അതൊരു ട്രാവൽ ഇൻഫോ. ഇപ്പോൾ ട്രാവൽ ഇൻഫോം ഒക്കെ എഴുതാം. നമ്മളിവിടെ മലമ്പുഴ ഡാമിനെ പറ്റിയാണ് എഴുതിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഗെറ്റിംഗ് ദ you can get to Malambura by road, train or plane. The nearest railway station is Palakkad Junction. The distance will be then 7 km by road. The nearest airport is Coimbatore. From there the distance to Malambura is 55 km by road. Information about Malambura Dam. It is the largest reservoir in Kerala within the scenic hills of the Western Ghats in background. It is a combination of a masonry dam with the length of 1,849 meters and the eastern earthen dam with the length of 220 meters. The dam is 6,066 feet high and crosses the Malambura river, a tributary of Farthapuzha. Don't miss out the dam, amusement park, boating facilities, rock garden and ropeway. Around the reservoir of the dam and gardens and amusement parks, boating facilities are available on the lake. Cuisine, fried carrimeen, a true treat for you. The fish are freshly caught and fried, supplied with potato chips and special hot chutney. ഇനി ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ 7 ഒരു കോൺവെർസേഷൻ ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മളൊരു ടൂർ ഏജൻറ്റുമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന ഒരു കോൺവെർസേഷൻ. യു ഈസ് ദാറ്റ് ഇൻ്റർസൈഡ് ദ ടൂർ കമ്പനി ഏജൻറ്റ് ഇൻസൈഡ് here I am Tom. How can I help you? You, I saw your advert in Malayalam about 8 days tour of Europe starting on 19th April. I would like to join you. Agent, you are welcome. To book you have to pay an initial amount of rupees 30,000. Then you send us your passport. We have to get you a European visa. You, when should I pay the rest of the amount? Agent, it should be paid when you get the visa. We will let you know of the date. You, how many are there in the group? Agent, you are the 33rd member of the group. You, what are the things I must bring with me? Agent, you will need warm clothes as Europe is still cold in April. You should also bring your essential medicines. You can't buy medicines in Europe as you buy them in India. You will need a doctor's prescription, and seeing a doctor could be quite expensive and time consuming. Carry a camera with you as you will like to take photographs. Keep some euros with you in case you want to buy something special. You, how much luggage can I carry? Agent, you can carry 30 kilos, but I suggest you take the minimum luggage. Less luggage, more comfort. You, okay, thanks. I will send you the passport and the money soon. Agent, that's fine. I assure you that I will be a that it will be a memorable trip. Bye. You, bye. Another question 8. Imagine yourself to be a travel guide. A group of tourists visit one of the most popular tourist spots in a locality. How would you welcome them? അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അതിനെക്കുറിച്ചൊരു സ്പീച്ചാണ് എഴുതേണ്ടത്. വെൽക്കമിങ് ടൂറിസ്റ്റ്. ലേഡീസ് ആൻഡ് ജെന്റിൽമെൻ, യു ആർ വെൽക്കം ടു ദ ഗോഡ്സ് ഓൺ കൺട്രി കേരള. ഐ എം യുവർ ഗൈഡ് ജോ. I will be with you during the entire tour of this place. I assure you that you will enjoy there. You are going to see some amazing sights. Be ready with your camera. those are some sights and sounds that will thrill you, and you will come back again and again to see them and hear them. Describing the location, this is Adirapalli Falls. It is called the Niagara of India. It is a 24-meter waterfall near the Valsall Forest Division and Sholaya Ranges. It is a thrilling sight, especially in the rainy season. At the Adirapalli Falls, the water of the Chalakudy River surges around big rocks and cascades down in 3 separate paths. Below the falls, the river remains turbulent for about 1 kilometer. Then it calms down and flows smoothly until reaching the dam at Tumburmuri. Introducing special events or highlights. Here soon you are going to see the Asiatic elephant, tiger, leopard, bison, sambar and land-tailed monkey. Different types of hornbills are also there. You will see teak, bamboo and eucalyptus. The area is renowned for its biodiversity. You will see God's plenty here. We will go to the top of the waterfall via paved path that lead through thick bamboo clusters. The steep narrow path also lead to the bottom of the falls. Many films are shot here because of its glory, splendor and scenic extravaganza. If you love nature, beauty and adventure, you will love this place. Niagara may be much bigger, but it does not have the wildlife and the biodiversity seen in this miraculous place. Don't forget to shoot these sights. Offering advice: if you are weak or tired, don't climb up to the top or go down to the bottom. The place could be slippery. Make sure your shoes have good grips. Taking a stick with you will be helpful. Closing remarks: I hope you have enjoyed the sights and sounds. Thanks for coming. Come again. ഇനി ആക്ടിവിറ്റി 5 ഒരു ഡിസ്കഷനാണ്. അപ്പോൾ അവിടെ ഒരു ഫോം തന്നിട്ടുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ അതിനകത്ത് ഗ്രാമാറ്റിക്കൽ മിസ്റ്റേക്സ് ഇവിടെ എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. Departing for foreign. We are all knowing what sweetness is in Miss Pushpa. I don't mean only external sweetness but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling even for no reason but simply because she is feeling. Miss Pushpa is coming from very high family, was renowned advocate. I am not remembering. Once only I stayed in Surat with family members of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely. She is most popular lady with men also and ladies also. Whenever I asked her to do anything, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing good spirit. I am always appreciating. Pushpa Miss is never saying no. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always yes. Improve her prospects. ഇതാണ് മിസ്റ്റേക്സ്.